Northside Manner. I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael.
And it's really hard to believe that this is our last regular season episode.
Yes, and with this episode, we are going to dedicate it to Jose Fernandez, who lost his life earlier this week.
Time for game recaps. The Cardinal series last weekend, Friday, the Cubs won 5-0. Saturday, they lost 4-10. And Sunday, they won 3-1. David Ross homered. Then they go into the Pirates series. Monday, the Cubs won 12-2. Javier Baez with a grand slam and Chris Bryant homered. Tuesday, they won 6-4. Wednesday, they lost 4-8. And Thursday, they tied 1-1. Now we're going to preview the weekend versus the Reds. The probable pitching matchups are brought to you by EuroView. Friday, it'll be Jake Buchanan, who is 0-0, versus Josh Smith, who is 3-2. And Saturday, it'll be John Lester, who is 19-4, versus Tim Edelman, who is 3-4. And Sunday, it'll be Kyle Hendricks, who is 16-8, versus Robert Stevenson, who is 2-3. And for Cubs news, among the discussions the Cubs have had regarding the postseason roster is whether to carry 11 or 12 pitchers. Manager Joe Maddon said they are leaning towards having 11 pitchers and 14 position players, which was with a breakdown last year in the postseason. This is a reminder, rosters can change from series to series, so keep that in mind. Cubs righty Jason Hammel was scratched from his final regular season start, which was scheduled for Friday because of tightness in his right elbow. But he said it was a precautionary move, so he is ready for the postseason. Cha-ching! President of Baseball Operations Theo Epstein and the Cubs agreed to a 5-year extension worth more than $50 million. General Manager Jed Hoyer and Player Development and Scouting Director Jason McLeod are both expected to receive contract extensions as well. Joe Maddon hopes Jorge Soler can take batting practice in Cincinnati and play in the simulation game on Tuesday. Chris Coghlan suffered a mild left ankle sprain in Wednesday's 8-4 loss to the Pirates, but says he's okay and hopes to play this weekend. Here's the postseason breakdown. The Cubs were the first to clinch a postseason berth. Here are all the teams that have clinched their divisions. The Boston Red Sox in the AL East, the Chicago Cubs in the NL Central, the Washington Nationals in the NL East, the Los Angeles Dodgers in the NL West, the Texas Rangers in the AL West, and the Cleveland Indians in the AL Central.
When the news came about that Jose Fernandez had passed away, Northside Manner decided that we would dedicate Around the League news just to Jose. And here are a few stats on Jose's short but Hall of Fame worthy career. He was 38-17 with an ERA of 2.58, and he only gave up 31 home runs. Our hearts and prayers are with the Miami Marlins organization, the city of Miami, Jose's close friends and family, and the baseball community.
This week's poll results are brought to you by Bygone Brand. Our question was, with the passing of Jose Fernandez, we asked, should a player who passes away at a young age be in the Hall of Fame? So 65% said yes, and 35% said no. And now we're going to give our opinion. So Michael, what do you think?
I voted yes, hands down. If the person who passes away is dedicated to a community, dedicated to a team, dedicated to helping that team win as much as Jose Fernandez did, I think players like Jose, who have stats that can add up to Hall of Fame worthy careers, definitely need to be in the Hall of Fame. Not just as a memorial, but enshrine them, make them a part of Cooperstown because they gave back so much to the game of baseball and to their communities.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because it's like they couldn't control what happened to them. And I also want to bring up Prince Fielder. You know, he had a career-ending injury, but I still think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, even though he didn't get to, play out, however long he would have played. But I still think he deserves to be in there.
I agree, and, a lot of our viewers agree with us, and there are some that said no, which I can understand why. I respect their opinion, but in my opinion, I'm a diehard yes.
Yes, I have to agree with you. honors are getting split into two yet again. I'm thinking Kyle Hendricks and David Ross. David Ross, just because what an awesome, kind of going away party at Wrigley the Cubs gave him. That was pretty awesome. Joe Madden taking him out of the game, and just the crowd going crazy. And of course, Kyle Hendricks being the ace that he's been all season.
Correct. And his ERA is down below 2 now,
Yes.
so hopefully he can preserve it with this start.
Bonds to today. The Diamondbacks. Coghlan runs on the 3-2 and a fly ball hit to deep left. Bradley looks up. That ball is gone. A home run.
And we said we dedicate this episode of Northside Manner to Jose. So the home run of the week is going to D. Gordon, his first home run of the year. Check it out.
And Gordon looks like he's going to take this first pitch from the right-hand batter's box. Gordon to right. It's deep. And it's gone! D. Gordon has hit it out. And the Marlins have a 1-0 lead. D. Gordon opens this night with Jose's helmet in the right-handed batter's box. Steps over and hits his first home run of the season. And Miami is off to a 1-0 start.
Make sure you go to northsidemanner.com and check out all the articles both of our writers have posted this week. Plus, we have some articles up there, so make sure you stay up to date with all Cubs news, breaking news from this week. We got it up there on northsidemanner.com.
And before we go, again, as you can see up in the corners, we do have the number 16 up there in dedication of Jose Fernandez. Again, our thoughts and prayers are with the entire city of Miami, the Miami Marlins organization, and of course, Jose's close friends and family. And one last tidbit before we go. Next week starts the postseason, so Northside Manor will be here throughout the entire postseason, giving you the special postseason edition of Northside Manor. So you don't want to miss an episode all the way up until a week after the World Series.
Yeah, Cubs or not, so make sure you stay tuned to Northside Manor. And that's going to do it for us on this episode of Northside Manor. I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael.
And go Cubs!